Is this thing on? Welcome back to Movies TV Mad live. We are live. Welcome to the show. Smash the like button. Check out my poll. Who is the greatest supervillain in DCEU history, General Zod or Orm? I'll tell you straight, I love both these supervillains. So good evening. Welcome to the show. Something I want to touch on before we get into any other topics is that Zack Snyder was actually going to have Wayne T. Carr as Jon Stewart and Ryan Reynolds as Hal Jordan in the Snyder Cut, but WB wouldn't let him do it. And I know this is not breaking news, but it's amazing to me. That would have been so awesome. Why wouldn't you let him do this? Amazing what kind of people we're dealing with here. Anyway, good evening to everyone and welcome to Movies TV Mad Live. There are two brand new pre-recorded videos. Check them out. Not now because we're live. And the floor is yours. We can talk about what you want to talk about within reason. How are you all doing today? Where's my pockets? Where's my pockets? Pockets. I've got no pockets. So yeah, it is my belief that Discovery will only green light sure things. Something like Zack Snyder's stuff is a sure thing. They won't care about the box office to Man of Steel or BVS. They will care that the Snyder Cut made a lot of money. That's a sure thing. A Holy Trinity movie is a sure thing. With Ben Affleck, Gal Gadot and Ben Affleck. They will look at the DCEU and only green light movies from the DCEU that are sure things. They won't really care about the connective tissue. And that's what I'm being told about that. They're going to want to make money. This is really just about the DC live action stuff. They will want to get arty. They will want to greenlit lots of indie stuff and just stuff that's great stories. Are modern day films too focused on cinematography over good storytelling? I think they are. I think we've got great cinematography these days. And everyone talks about the great cinematography in films, but are we talking about great cinematography over great storytelling? And is that an issue in modern day storytelling? I think that it is. Comment in the chat. Let me know what you're thinking. There's 3 of you in the chat. Come on. What you got to say? Welcome to the show. Let's get this party started. Yes, Michael Shannon's General Zod is probably one of the best supervillains ever. And it's because the performance is great. But beyond that, this is a character that's not really evil. This character has a legitimate kind of reason to be doing what he was doing. He was once the hero of Krypton. And he noticed the corrupt council of Krypton. And that's why he initiated a coup. And his mentality is that he was bred to protect Krypton. So that's why he's doing what he's doing on Earth. That's why he wants the Codex. When he finds out that Kal-El is the first natural birth in generations, this offends Zod because it's breaking the rules that he believes in. And that's why he says to Jor-El, heresy. So he's really a logical villain. In a lot of ways, he's a bit like Thanos in Infinity War and Endgame. He's got a reason for what he's doing. He's looking at the greater good for his people. And as he says to Cal, I will do whatever it takes to protect my people. So a really great supervillain, and killing him off is a bit short-sighted, I think. What's wrong? Aren't you able to comment tonight? What's going on? Why is no one commenting? Is there a problem? Have I hit private instead of public? What's going on? Why is no one commenting? If there's a problem with the chat, you can message me on Twitter at moviestvmad so we can abort this chat and start again. But I think everything's all right. So please comment on the chat. If you don't comment on the chat, there's no point being live. Creation K, hey Mick. Good evening, Creation K. That's more like it. John, hi Mick. Hi John. Good evening to you. Good evening, Creation K. Good evening, John. Creation K just arrived. Great to see you. How are you? Very well, thank you. Waiting for the chat to warm up so we can get going. Are modern day films too focused on cinematography over good storytelling? How many times do I hear fans talk about color palettes over storytelling? And a bit concerning. Really shouldn't be the main focus. Who's going to see Morbius? Lots of controversy with Morbius already. Poor Jared Leto, every time he does a comic book movie, ends in flipping tears. Creation K, the answer is yes. In general, people are more focused on the image than the substance, and it's a problem. Not only for the people, but Hollywood. I think there's a lot of kind of great cinematography, probably better cinematography than we used to have. But like the films growing up may not have had the cinematography we have today. But what I will say is we had great movies with great stories and great characters. Creation K, what happened with Leto and Morbius? Also, I'm not planning to watch it. No way. I'm very interested in Morbius. Apparently, Michael Keaton's cameo has been cut and moved to post-credit scene. Apparently, Venom has been moved as well. So a bit of controversy there. But it shouldn't be about the cameos. It should be about the quality of the movie. John, are you looking forward to Moon Knight next week? I shall definitely watch it. I'm intrigued more than excited, John. I certainly don't stay up at night getting excited. It wouldn't be like getting a Superman movie, which would really get me hyped. We could really do with some great DC news, but Castiel from Supernatural has been cast as, what's his name? From, oh shit, I forgot his name now. That's no good, is it? Basically, the guy who becomes Harvey Two-Face. So Castiel from Supernatural has been cast as him, but before he becomes Two-Face. In Gotham Knights. Creation K, they cut cameos seriously. I'm not interested in seeing anything apart from if there are any links to more interesting franchises. That's boring, Creation K. Really? That's all you're interested in? That's boring, isn't it? If you're not interested in the film, but just the cameos, that's boring. Henrik, hello. Creation K, Morbius story looks all over the shop. You know, the problem is, Creation K, you haven't seen the film yet, so how do you know that? You're literally just echoing somebody else's opinion. You don't know. You don't know. There's only one way to find out, and that's by seeing the movie. If you're not interested in it, don't see it, of course. But yeah, I'm not going to start sitting here saying it's all over the shop when I don't even know what the film is and if it's any good or not. Henry, why did they even make Morbius? I mean, it can be good, but I doubt it. Well, why did they make any film? You know, why did they make anything? Why did they make On Golden Pond? People wanted to see it. Why did they make the porno movie Stormtroopers in Suspenders? These things happen. But, Morbius is a Marvel character, and if it's done well, good. Question came, Mick, call it a hunch. Sometimes you can just tell, well, yeah, but it's not very fair on the people who have made the movie and worked hard, is it, Creation K? Just to make assumptions about something without seeing it. Reno Jack, I prefer Jared Leto as Paul Allen taking the axe from Christian Bale, lol. There's a really good Jared Leto film called Mr. Nobody. You should check it out. John, I saw on Twitter today that the Batgirl movie finished filming on March the 31st. It will finish filming because we're not on March the 31st yet, are we? But yes, that will finish filming in Glasgow. So sooner rather than later, hopefully, they'll tell us what they're going to do with that. Hashling me, why cats even exist? Oh, I love cats. Cats are better. I prefer cats to dogs. Henrik, I love Morbius in the animated Spider-Man 1994. That show was my childhood Morbius and was effing scary. I like Spider-Man and his amazing friends. Hashling me. Yo, Mike. Yo, hashling me. Creation K, seriously, I do not go into films only looking for cameos, quite the opposite. But what I mean is that I'm not interested in seeing it. Rather, I would like to be informed come the next Spider film. How is Morbius going to inform you about the next Spider-Man film? Can't we just have a self-contained movie that we can enjoy? It's not that film's responsibility to get you informed for the next Spider-Man film. They don't even know what they're doing with the next Spider-Man film. That's pretty obvious. We just can have a self-contained movie, right? I mean, damn it, Oliver Stone. When you made Platoon, you didn't tell us you were going to do JFK. Damn it, Ollie. Damn it. Henry, I want movies that are not superhero, very lacking in the quality sci-fi movies, sadly. It's not a great era, Henrik, for movies. John, I think the Batgirl movie will still come out this year. Very curious, John. It's going to be interesting what happens with that movie. I still suspect that it's not set in the DCEU and it's set on some other Earth. That's my suspicion. I actually don't think Keaton is going to be part of the DCEU. I hope it's out this year. That'd be exciting to have a Batgirl movie with Michael Keaton in it. Security systems deactivated. I'm late. Is Restore the Snyderverse a sure thing? What you think of Green Lantern Snyderverse HBO Max showrunner rumors? I would love to see Wayne T. Carr on his own show. He deserves that. Be great for Zach. But I think the rumors are bullshit, but we'll see. Creation K, if you watch the first trailer, you can see Tobey Maguire's Spider-Man in the background or a wall with spray paint saying murder or something. It will be connected. Yeah, I'm sure it will be connected. It's a little Easter egg and that's great. But I go to movies, for those movies that I'm going to see. That's great. And that's an interesting little connective tissue. There's only one way to know if a movie's good or not. If you don't consume a movie, you can't really have an opinion on a movie. Christian Gay for sure. But this is just a film I'm not interested in. Fair enough. Henrik, CK, they removed all that. I have heard they changed their mind. Henrik, from what I have read, yes, it seems that way. They've removed lots of things. I don't know why. I don't know what's going on. I mean, it's just as bad as the delays with the DCEU. They don't communicate with their consumer. It's really bad to market something one way, then it be another way. Check out my poll, 16 votes. Who is the greatest supervillain in DCEU history? General Zod, 88%. Orm, 12%. I love them both. Christian K. Henrik, if that's the case, they are going to lose a lot of their audience. It's a bit sad, though, isn't it, that you're judging a film over no cameos. Christian K, anyone know the actual budget for Morbius? No, but I don't think it'll be over 100K, 100 million, should I say. Brian Branch, what do I think Warner Bros. Planning since Flash is being delayed? I think there's a problem with the Flash movie, and they're thinking again. John, Morbius is only 1 hour, 50 minutes runtime. Is that a bad thing? Does a film have to be long? 1 hour, 50 minutes was the average time for a movie when I was growing up. Henrik, Creation K, $2 and a hamburger. Wouldn't surprise me. But I'm going to go and see Morbius, so I'm informed about it. So I know. Is it good? Is it bad? There's only one way to find out. Ages Rewind the Times 90. Mick, how nervous are you about the future of the DCEU? It's a concerning situation because when you've got new ownership, when you've got a new merger happening, and you've got people at a studio making decisions that may not be the people making the decisions shortly, everything could be thrown out the window and anything could happen here. I'm not nervous about it because it's very difficult now with what's happened for me to be still invested. I want a DC Studios. I want a Warner Brothers Discovery Pictures. I want us to have proper leadership at DC Live Action. Henrik, true that, John. Creation K, Henrik. But, you know, initially I was very excited for The Flash. And now, since the delay, I can't be excited for it because they've taken it away from me till next year, which makes me very suspicious. Still, we have heard nothing from Andy Muschietti and his sister, Barbara. Everyone else has commented on the delays apart from them. So that should make everyone uneasy, everyone concerned. Brian Branch, what's going on with the Green Lantern Corps? Nothing at this moment in time. It was just in development. I don't know what's going on. Reno J, if WB and DC did end up recasting the Holy Trinity, who would you cast in each role? Oh, that's easy for me, my friend. It has to be unknown people. I don't want, you know, elite actors in those roles. I want people that I don't know, that I can see as those characters. CS the director, David Zaslav has lost a lot of millions to spend. I heard there's a huge announcement coming from soon. It's also contains MOS2 and Ben's solo film. If I was you, CS the director, don't get too carried away on rumors. I'd love all that to happen, but I'm not going to get carried away about rumors until things are confirmed. Henrik, DC Studios, like, haven't we gotten it? Hope Discovery gets some good leaders that care about DC, not just their asses. John, when will your review for Morbius be up? Oh, I don't know, John, whenever I get the chance to see the movie. I probably won't rush out to see it, but I certainly intend on seeing it. 80s Rewind the Times 90s. Did you hear about Morbius news? They took out every Spider-Man reference. Yes, this is very, very curious. This would say, I would just hazard a guess, that they're not really going to deal with Spider-Man in the Sony universe. It's weird. Something's going on there. Or could it be they're whipping Spider-Man away from the MCU and they're thinking again? Hashling me. I like longer movies. Well, I don't judge a movie on its length, Hashling me, because I don't think that's fair. Henry, will you be scared when watching it, Ricky Mickey? No, films don't scare me. Creation K, what did anyone here think of Venom? I love both Venom movies because they're entertaining and the gags are actually funny. And the dynamic between Venom and Eddie is fucking beautiful. And that's the whole idea. And so anything else that doesn't work doesn't bother me because it's entertaining. And the gags are actually funny, unlike the MCU. This is Movies TV Mad, the place where you get honest, direct opinions, not bullshit to get your likes. This is not soups. This is not soups. There's some of these people with platforms literally just do platforms for success, and they're full of shit. I think soups is one of the most biggest shills in the business. Siesta Director, what do you think about Jason Keeler apologising to Ray back in January? Discovery might be making WB fix old relationships. Yes, it looks that way. I had no idea about this. I'm a bit surprised about that. But it's a good sign. It's not the apology he's really looking for. He's after Walter Hamada for some reason. But yes, it's a good sign. It's what we want to see. Because I would love to see Ray Fisher's Cyborg in the Flash movie. But Brian Branch, so with the Batman being grounded, do you think we are losing out on some good Batman villain gallery to be on the big screen? No, because it doesn't matter how grounded you are. You can still have Poison Ivy. You can have any villain. Being grounded doesn't mean you can't have certain villains. And I know people are over-focusing on that because you can ground anything if you're clever enough. It's what Christopher Nolan did with Bane. I'm sure people were saying at the time Bane will never be in the Nolan universe in the Dark Knight trilogy, but he grounded him. And also, these villains can turn up in Batgirl, in future iterations of Batman. And the issue, of course, is you can't have every villain you want. I mean, the man is, doing a movie at a time, so you can't have everyone. I know that people are obsessed with this villain, that villain, but it's just not possible. I mean, he'll have multiple villains in each movie, like he did in the first one, but yeah. Actually, me. I mean, length is just one of my things, so it's not the overall judgment, but longer movies, the more I like. Henrik, yeah, the Batman started out grounded. Shit will escalate. More villains, darker, more scary villains. We, of course, need some grounded superhero villains. Just make Batman on par with them. Reno Jack, Reeves' universe is definitely grounded, but still seems more open to supernatural elements than Nolan's trilogy. I agree. Siesta Director, which one did you like more, Dawn of the Dead or Army of the Dead? Oh, definitely Dawn of the Dead. Army of the Dead is very mid. Army of the Dead is good, but it's mid. It's very middling. I mean, Dawn of the Dead is a classic, directed by Zack Snyder and written by James Gunn, wasn't it? Henry, did you like Birds of the Dead, Mickey? Birds of the Dead, never heard of it. Reno Jack, Reeves' Dawn of the Dead is a classic in my opinion. Ronnie Dodge, hey mate, good evening Ronnie, how are you doing tonight? Reno Jack, I mean Snyder lol. Yeah, that's right. Yes, Dawn of the Dead is one of the films that really the consensus is really good. It's one of those ones that everybody likes that Zack was involved with. A bit like 300. They were the two movies, really. This is why he got a bit of a name for himself, because of those two movies. Watchmen was the thing that really destroyed his reputation amongst kind of the mainstream audience. Ronnie George, I'm good. Looks like the United board made the right decision for once. Well, I'm not going to base it off the tittle-tattle I'm hearing, because they say different things every day, mate. Hopefully it's who we want it to be, but who knows? Henrik, Ronnie Dodge, welcome back, you crazy cat. Hashling me. They actually signed Ten Hag. Not yet. Manuel Mayo. Hi, Movies Mad. What's the big news? No big news at the moment. We're just chatting, and you can chat. But there's no big news. Sister Director, how about Day of the Dead by George Romero? Classic. Brian Branch. So I hear in a rumor that Will Smith is willing to come back as Deadshot. I'm sure he is, and I'd like to see that happen, but there's a reason he didn't come back to James Gunn's Suicide Squad. I think it's out of loyalty to David Ayer, so I'm not sure about that. If David Ayer's coming back, Will Smith will come back. And if Ayer doesn't come back, neither will Smith, and that's the way I see it. Ronnie Dodge, not yet, but pointing towards the Ten Hag at the moment. Yeah, I know. I thought one Sunday I read in the News of the World, Shearer and Cantona will be playing up front together at Manchester United. It never happened. I thought once we were going to get the beast of Barcelona, Nadal. We never got him. So there's a lot of chat out there, but I'm not going to get overly excited until we get some confirmation. As I say, when you're on Manchester United Twitter, something different is being said every 20 minutes. There's a big heated debate at the moment, I think. Hashling me. I heard Ten Hag doing interview. That's right, Hashling me. And that's as far as we are. I'm staggered they're only just interviewing people now. Siesta Director, will Zack Snyder's Justice League work on another DC project? What if Zack Snyder's Justice League work on another DC project? I don't understand, Siesta Director. You've lost me there. What if Zack Snyder and James Gunn work on another DC project? I can't see that happening because they're not close or anything. They're not friends. Henrik, I'm lolling at the Man U for firing my fellow Norwegian Ole Gunnar. They suck at getting coached. Just look at what Arsenal have done with Arteta. Well, your countryman, Ole, I nicknamed him the accidental manager, a terrible manager who should never have been at Manchester United and should have stuck with Agent Mulder. Hashling me for job at Man United. That's right. I'm sure that Ollie knew nothing about what Greenwood was doing. Henrik, you are just scared, Mickey. Of what? Of a terrible manager. John, Zack Snyder and James Gunn are not friends. That's right. But they did work together on that movie. Well, they didn't work together on that movie. James just wrote it and Zack directed it. Literally, he got the script. You think Tim Drake is the best Robin for the Reeves vs. Batman since it's a detective-focused universe? Maybe. Ronnie Dodger, Greenwood news is quiet. Yes, I know. I think he's going to get away with it, isn't he? Jude the 4th. Blue Beetle starts filming soon. Yes, I'm very excited for that project. I bet you they don't use Booster Gold, though. So pathetic. Or could they use Booster Gold as the toxic white male, maybe? Maybe that's what they'll do. Sonic Fan 22. Hello, good evening, Sonic Fan 22. Henrik, F yeah, Blue Beetle. If you don't want your comment held for review, guys, don't swear. Ronnie Dodge, Blue Beetle starts filming the day before I go to Blackpool on the 22nd of April. Ronnie knows. So, Ronnie, has Barbara Machete posted on Instagram since the delays? Because I've been checking. Henrik, F yes. Just don't swear. Because if they hold your comment for review, I have to delete it. Siesta Director, will you be seeing Sonic 2? What did you think of the first one? Amazing. Thoroughly entertaining. No annoying characters. I loved it. Was I saying? Yeah, loved it. And I'm looking forward to the sequel. Ronnie Dodge, no, all quiet. And that is why I'm suspicious, Ronnie. Because I know Andy doesn't really post a lot on Instagram. But she used to have, her stories used to be up all the time. Henrik, Barbara's busy in my bed now. Sorry, no IG posts. I'm not gonna say anything. You wish. Judith the Fourth, do you think Black Panther 2 is coming out this year? Is it supposed to be coming out this year? If it's supposed to be coming out, then I suppose it's gonna come out. I'm not excited. Without the main man, I'm not excited. 80s Rewind, the Times 90s. Mick, you still super excited about the Flash movie? Well, I was really excited, my friend, but I'm not anymore, no. I mean, I just asked Ronnie if Barbara Machete's posted lately, and no, I'm not excited anymore. I really was excited for this multiverse strategy, and they've taken it away from me. Sonic Fan 22, want to see Image Comics and their characters get more exposure like Marvel, DC, and their characters. Hashling me, Henrik, like cleaning your bed. Anyway, John, do you think Black Panther is overrated? I think the film is overrated. I think it's a really solid movie, but I think the third act is absolutely a cop-out and terrible. Siesta director Andy Muschietti hasn't posted because maybe he's so busy doing reshoots and repairing the Hamadaverse creative. Well, that's the thing, Siesta director, that normally his sister Barbara posts on her story all the time. They've both been quiet. They're the only people from the movies that have been delayed and their movies been rescheduled who haven't said anything. Ronnie Dodge, there's a rumour that United will be looking for an ex-player for the assistant manager. Apparently Rio Ferdinand and Robin Van Persie are in the mix. Cantona all day. Ashling me, okay. Creation K, Black Panther third act is like a PS2 game. Yep. It reminded me of the third act of the Phantom Menace, but I actually liked that third act, but it just didn't work with Black Panther. Henry, Black Panther is okay, but the third act is garbage. So why are we getting a second Black Panther without the Panther? Because it made $1 billion. Ages Rewind, the Times 90s. You mentioned they took the multiverse away from you. I've been working a lot. What did they do? Well, we were all going to see that film this November, my friend, and now they've delayed it. So that's the excitement. That film is supposed to change everything. That was the excitement. Android 180XX. All right, chaps. How was the meatballs? Lovely, thank you. Siesta director. Maybe they have a strict NDA, not disclosure agreement, like Toby and Andrew had a No Way Home. Nope. All the other creators from the other films have commented on the reschedules, apart from them. Ronnie Dodge, Batgirl Rap's filming on the 31st, apparently. That's right. Kimmel or Messiah. Black Panther was made only to promote Black Lives Matters. Echo, that was it. Just handed over the Oscars to it undeservedly. No comment. But basically, yeah. Hasn't the leader of Black Lives Matter just taken a bunch of money and scarpered? Remo Jack, Mick, are you a fan of Spawn? I've never seen it before. I've never read it and I've never seen it before. Henrik, Ronnie Dodge, Mr. RD, but gonna shoot in the Us, I presume. Creation K, I will never truly know what Marvel was thinking, putting Martin Freeman in Black Panther. John, have you seen the 2005 movie Fantastic Four? What did you think of it? Yes, I really liked it. It's a lot of fun. I like both of the Fantastic Four movies, and I think they're unduly criticised. Ronnie Dodge, going to go for round 4 of the Batman soon. Awesome. I hope you enjoy yourself. Jude the Fourth, I hope Cavill's Superman is killed off in The Flash. He's rubbish compared to Reeves' Superman. Wow. That's a very controversial opinion. See, as the director, true, but what if, let's speculate, but since The Flash is the ultimate point, that will determine if the Snyderverse continues or not. Yeah, but they don't have to comment on that, do they? There's no NDA for a director or his producer sister to post. She was posting all the time. Henry, Batgirl going to shoot in the US, I think. Not done already. Balconator, what did you think with Ray Fisher changing his Twitter banner to the Zack Snyder's Justice League photo? I think it's very, very curious. It's very interesting. The same as Joe Manganiello, obviously having Deathstroke as his profile. Creation K, he was definitely going on an adventure. Android 180XX, Moon Knight director has criticised the Black Adam movie for lack of representation. He said the actor should be played by an Egyptian. Yeah, he can say what he wants. Nobody cares what he thinks. He should stick to Marvel and the MCU and mind his own business. Entertainment is about entertainment. Representation comes second, third, and fourth. We don't care. Go away. Keep your mouth shut. I'm sick of these people. I'm so sick of their nonsense. Sister director, Moon Knight also criticised Wonder Woman lol. Well, that criticism I agree with, but he should still keep his mouth shut. Balconator, Ryan Reynolds also liked the photo of the new Green Lantern photo. He did, that's right. Ronnie Dodge, if Ray rejoins the DCEU, good for him. Doesn't mean I like him or his recent behaviour. Yes, obviously, there's certain things that I think are a bit overboard. Jude the Fourth, do you think the Flash movie will be exactly like the comics or just have elements? I don't see Aquaman fighting Wonder Woman in the film. No, it's not going to be a copy and pasted. They've already told us that. It's going to be different. So, yeah, it won't be exactly like the graphic novel, which is disappointing. Ashling Me, the director, also criticised about Wonder Woman 2. That's right. Kunamaya Al-Mashid. If Ben Affleck was elected as Batman in DCEU, I could have only imagined Armie Hammer to play the Dark Knight in the DCEU. Yes, he's a popular fan choice. Sonic Fan 2022. What are your thoughts on the live-action Transformers movies? Yes, I like them, especially the first one. The first one's the best. I think they kind of deteriorated a little bit after that, but I think it was a good little franchise for sure, especially when Shia LaBeouf was involved. Creation K, anyway, Zod edges overall for me. Michael Shannon delivered the goods in Man of Steel. He certainly did. Yes, I like both villains, but yeah, I would go for General Zod, yeah. Balconator, Zack Snyder's Justice League team is looking really stacked. It certainly is. Reno Jack, what is your favourite movie in the horror genre? I think for me it's Halloween 78, unbelievable musical score. Well, even though it's not scary, I think A Nightmare on Elm Street is my favourite. I just love Freddy Krueger. Creation Cat, still don't understand how much of Zod's consciousness was in Doomsday. Was he just used in the process, or was Doomsday technically Zod reanimated? I think he used his DNA. I think. I don't know how it worked. It wasn't even explained properly, was it? Sonic Fan 22, the first one still has some nostalgia vibes for sure. Balconator, people started hating on Batfleck now that he left. Almost everybody wanted him to come back. That's true. I don't think people hated on him. People were hating on him when he was first cast, but I think when they saw him in BVS, even the people who didn't like BVS really liked him. So I think Ben's very, very popular. Android 118 XX. I saw somewhere that the scene where we're supposed to see the two lanterns at the end of Zack Snyder's Justice League before they changed it to Manhunter was going to be John Stewart and Ryan Reynolds' Green Lantern. That's what I was saying at the beginning of the video, yes, and I think it's disgusting that they didn't allow that to happen. That would have been so epic. Creation K, Balconator, the Circle of Life. Hashling Me, also relegated to horror genre. What do you think of The Witch 2015? Haven't seen it. CS the director, Unicorn is supposed to be the main villain for the new TF, but Michael Bay and him in The Last Night. Why are these universes so confusing? I think with Transformers, just take it as a movie at a time. Don't really get obsessed over connectivity. Ronnie George, Robert's Batman is my favourite Batman. I like Ben, but Rob is the Batman in my opinion. Cool. Very, very cool. He's a very good Batman. Well, Ben's like this older Batman, isn't he, really? So a bit difficult to compare them, different parts of their lives. But yeah, Ben's Batman for me is awesome. I don't think I've got, I keep on saying it, I don't think I've got a favourite Batman. Jude the Fourth. Do you watch the Flash TV series? People say it's good to a point. The first two seasons were exceptional. The first 2 years were run by the showrunner and creator of Superman and Lois. Really good. It's deteriorated since then, no. Siesta Director, what did you think of the last TF Bumblebee? Didn't they want to do a crossover with G.I. Joe? Not happening. Nothing's happening. It was middling. Creation K, Hashling me. I'm not one to watch many outright horror movies, but one that comes close is probably the first Alien. Classic. Reno Jack, do you think before it's all said and done with Reeves' take on Batman that we will get to see Andy Serkis Alfred kick some ass? Yeah. I still think that he may be a villain. Balconator, 3 of the modern Batman are MG, my favourites. Strong Arm Flicks. What's up, Movies TV Mad? Good evening, Strong Arm Flicks. How are you doing tonight? Remember, everyone, if you're new to the channel, please subscribe. If you are subscribed, please check you are still subscribed. If you subscribe, please always smash that notification bell. And whenever you see my videos, watch them, at least for a little while. Give them a view. Always smash the like. Be supportive if you like me. Ronnie Dodge, if Ten Hag is the United manager, I hope fans give him time for not a miracle worker, especially with the squad we have. Well, that's the problem these days, isn't it, Ronnie? Everyone wants miracles. I agree with you. Siesta Director, I'm really not excited about Gotham Knights TV show. Neither am I. Sounds bad like the Gotham TV on Fox. That show was terrible. No, actually, Siesta Director, I loved Gotham. Strong Arm Flicks, Insta-like. Thank you. Andrew 118 XX, they are going to make a Beast and Morphers movie, which is exciting. If it's successful, we'll get a Beast Morphers movie franchise. Never heard of it, so I can't be excited. But I'm excited that you're excited. How about that? John, have you seen the live-action animated movie Aladdin? Yes, I have. It wasn't as bad as I thought it'll be, but they shouldn't be doing live-action interpretations of perfection. These animated movies were perfection. And what they're doing now, these little social justice warriors, they're taking anything they don't like out of the animation and doing other stuff. So it's boring. But yes, I did like the live action movie. Thank God it had Will Smith. At least he had a bit of personality. But that animated film, I saw with a girlfriend. It's a beautiful film. I watch it all the time here. You know, Creation K, Ten Hag, why is this guy even in the running to become the next Man United manager? What has he done to be mentioned? If there's anyone who should be in the running, it's Allegri. Well, it's quite simple. Now, Allegri is just going to be another boring, defensive, ticky-tacky manager. I'm not interested. I want attacking football. Ten Hag is doing great at Ajax. He plays great attacking football. He's the best man for the job. Siesta Director, how about that live-action Lion King? That was a letdown. Oh, my God, so shit. But they'll do anything to make money. That's the difference between Disney and WB, by the way. Think about it. They let they let her, I forgot her name, do The Matrix 4. The Matrix 4 is shit. But even though they were going to lose money and they knew they were going to lose money, they let her have her creative freedom. Reno Jack, between Aladdin and Jumanji, I think it's terrible how they've remade Robin Williams' great starring films. You're right. Yes, you're right. And of course, Robin Williams wouldn't let them use his voice afterwards. Hashling me. Creation Cat, I like that movie. Also, how about The Fly and The Thing? If you watch them. Yes, The Fly was great. No, I don't want it remade. Sonic Fan 22. Thoughts on the live-action Ninja Turtles films? I like the one from the 90s. I like the ones from the 90s. The new ones are okay, but let's be honest, they're nothing special. I mean, Stephen Amell was in one of them, wasn't he? Roddy Dodge, Ten Hag won the Dutch League 5 times. Also got a crap team doing wonders at Ajax, and also got them to semi-final of the Champions League, even if it was against Poch. Yeah, listen, the guy's credentials are there, and we all know that. And he plays great football. You know, Allegri is going to be another boring defensive manager. I've had it with these managers. I don't want Allegri. John, you can enjoy Disney's Aladdin at any age. You can. The animated one, yeah. Scott Edwards, what's up? Good evening, Scott Edwards. Super fan, Scott Edwards, as I call you. Android 118 XX. In the future, they'll start making 3D animation movies to live action. Is Hollywood running out of ideas, you think? Hashling me. The new Ninja Turtles with Megan Fox. Crap. Siesta Director, it is bad that I really want a Jurassic World crossover with the last Fast Saga. Sounds ridiculous, but I know it can be done on a MCU level if done correctly. Don't think it's going to happen, though, is it? Creation Cake, watch Hashling Me. Nice. Have not seen The Fly. I have seen The Thing, but it was a bit too gruesome for me. Oh, dear. Ronnie Dodge, yeah, I agree. I hate managers who just, what's the saying, park the bus. And that's all we've had since Moyes, Ronnie. Scott Edwards, best crossover out of these: Crisis on Infinite Earths, Armageddon, and Crisis on Earth X. Well, obviously, Crisis on Infinite Earths, isn't it? It's the last great thing. Congratulations to Superman and Lois for getting the 3rd season. Congratulations to Todd, the guy who runs Superman and Lois. You have done a tremendous job, Todd. So proud of you and the team. Congratulations to The Flash for hobbling to a 9th season. But yeah, congratulations. They'll get to keep their jobs, which is always great. Hashling Me, The Fly used very good practical effects like The Thing. Yes, I miss practical effects. Creation Cave, Fast and Furious could be connected with Space Odyssey at this rate. Ridiculous. Siesta Director, what do you think of the new Power Rangers going dark? Seems everyone wants to go dark after Zack Snyder's Justice League. I don't think much of it, really. Scott Edwards, The Flash and Superman need to team up. They do, Scott, but I just don't think they're interested over at Superman and Lois. Ronnie Dodge, the first thing that United need to do is sell that lazy sod Maguire in the summer. Yes, and I'm so happy that Pogba's going as well, because he's been talking shit. Every time he goes on an international break, he starts talking shite. Scott Edwards, what would you think of Felix Faust as a crossover villain? Yes, I like Felix Faust, and he's great in the animation. He's great in Batman the Brave and the Bold as well. Still no renewal for Legends of Tomorrow. I can see that being cancelled. Android 118 XX. So glad Superman and Lois is doing well. I'm just wishing my boy Supes gets an all success and not just Batman. Exactly. Reno Jack, Jurassic Park and Fast and the Furious only have one thing in common. Only the first film was any good. Yeah, it's true, isn't it? It's true. I think we can say they've made too many Fast movies. But they make money, you see. So, Scott Edwards, White Canary should still be in the crossovers and future projects, though. John, it seems like Batwoman is not getting a season 4. No, because the people who do that show are getting Gotham Knights. It's obvious that Gotham Knights is replacing Batwoman. So from one disaster to the other. 80s Rewind to times 90s. How many movies is Keaton Batman supposed to be in? Right now, the Flash movie and Batgirl. Ronnie Dodge, I like Pogba, but after them comments last night, if I was a manager, he would be on the bench. Well, listen, Ronnie, he's done nothing for United. He's been very inconsistent. And I want him gone. Siesta Director, picture this end scene at the Fast 10 new mission appears and shows Isla Numbler, Dom, and this team say something about family and accept that the mission. But Intergen and Blossin are the main bad guys. I know nothing about the Fast. I don't even know those characters, unfortunately, so I can't help you there. The question came, DC, the world needs heroes. Also, DC, I never said that. Yeah, exactly. So suspicious, isn't it? Scott Edwards, Orm is more evil than Zod. Oh, yeah. But Orm has got this kind of thing that he hates the surface level because of the pollution and all of that comment. So I really like that commentary. And Aquaman is actually next on my list for a DCEU rewatch. I'm rewatching all the movies, even the shit ones. But Aquaman is a work of art. But it's a shame, because many people don't talk about Aquaman. It's such a great movie. Scott Edwards, Orm is more evil than... Oh, yeah, I've already read that. Android 118 XX. Do you think Michael Keaton appearing in Flash movie may lead to a Batman Beyond movie? Very difficult to tell right now. And as I said earlier, because one sort of creatives and leadership are making these decisions, and there's a new leadership coming in, so it's difficult to tell what they'll do. Harry Potter, is it confirmed that Avatar 2 trailer this May 6th during Doctor Strange 2 premiere? As far as I know, that's just a rumour. Nothing's been confirmed. I don't even think they confirm trailers. Scott Edwards, all goes back and forth between bad guy and anti-hero a lot. Yes, I agree, Scott. Ronnie Dodge, what do you think of the plans the Glaziers want to do to Old Trafford? Either knock it down and a new stadium or upgrade it. I would really like for them to knock it down and start again. I think, and we can't have it both ways because the Glazers are kind of mocked for not doing anything. And when they suggest things, they get people complain. Areno Jack, Mick, I know I said it yesterday, but you should check out Gotham 1990, 1913 on YouTube if you have the time. Great listen, time period accurate photos of the characters. Yeah, definitely on my to-do list, Areno Jack. So with 29 votes, who is the greatest supervillain in DCEU history? General Zod, 93%, Orm, 7%. There's only one winner there, isn't there? Crash again, knock down Old Trafford. That will be official end of the club. No, because they're going to rebuild it, aren't they? Scott Edwards, would you want to see the flashback lightning? Would you see the flashback lightning and White Canary properly working together? It would be cool. It would be cool. Ronnie Dodge, we need a brand new stadium like Spurs, to be honest. Old Trafford is falling apart. It is. Siesta Director, Mick, if you were the owner of Universal, how would I convince you to greenlight Jurassic World crossover with the Fast Saga? Well, listen, it has to make sense, doesn't it? I mean, that would make... I mean, it could be messy. Would that crossover work? You'd have to show me that there's money in it, that there'll be interest in it. John, what are your thoughts on Masters of the Universe live-action movie they are doing for Netflix? Before I saw the Kevin Smith animated series, which is hugely disappointing, I was really excited. Now I do not trust these people. The one with Dolph Lundgren in is awesome. I know it has flaws, but I love it. And I'll just stick with that. Scott Edwards, you know I'll always be an Arrowverse stan, lol. No shame here. Well, I'm always supportive to people who like Arrowverse. I don't really watch Arrowverse anymore. I did watch Armageddon, though. Scott Edwards, do you like the Green Lantern movie with Ryan Reynolds? I like portions of it. I think the stuff on OR is beautiful, and they really got that right. And Sinestro and all that is brilliant. A lot of the other stuff doesn't work, but there's a lot of good stuff in that movie. Siesta Director, this is why I like this channel, because you actually respond to us. Well, yeah. That's why I do live videos. Obviously, you get a lot of these lives because they're so popular and they've got all the comments. Literally, they only reply to the super chats, unfortunately. And that's the way it is. So you are better off coming to a smaller channel, not just mine. Support all kind of small creators out there. It's better. They're just interested in the super chats. And I tested it. I tested it with Boba Talks. And I put something down. I knew he wouldn't say anything because it's all about the super chats. You don't blame them because that's why they're doing the lives. They're doing it to make money. They're not doing it to connect with you. It's money. That's what it's about. That's why they've got the shiny cameras. That's why they've got the best stuff. They're there to make money. Creation Cave, thank you for what you do, Mick. You're welcome. Scott Edwards, what would White Canary rank in your heroes list? Oh, pretty low down. She's not one of my favourites. But I like her. She's all right. Android 180 doublets. Patrick Wilson Orm was best part from the Aquaman movie. He was great as Orm. He would have been a great Aquaman, in my opinion. He looks similar to the comic. Yeah. I mean, to be fair to Zach, I think he picked an excellent Aquaman, and it's pretty cool. But yeah, you would see him as a classic Aquaman. But I'm glad we got Jason as Aquaman. He's really good. Creation K, there are some channel streamers out there who actually do something to their viewers called downward. Basically, they don't even respond to people who donate. Yeah, I mean, listen, as I say, it's very, when you're, I mean, I don't know how they do it because they get a lot of super chats. So I don't even know how I would keep up with that. But yeah, if you're taking people's money, you have to respond to them. It's as simple as that. But I don't know how I would keep up with it. Reno Jack, I like Boba Talks channel, but you break stories way before he does, and the community is not as saturated. Well, here's the thing, Reno Jack. Boba is not really a news channel. What he does is he analyzes things, right? And he's more focused. Even though he's called Boba, he's actually he loves Batman, and he analyzes the hell. He used to analyze the hell out of Gotham and things like that. That's what he does. He does cover things. He did cover the DCEU delays eventually. Yeah, but that's not what I do. I do a lot of analysis like he does, but I don't kind of tear to pieces episodes of shows and things like that because I don't have the memory to do that. I do react to news, and I like to talk about films that I've seen in the DCEU and the state of the DCEU, and that's the kind of analysis that I'm interested in. And I think there's a space for all kinds of different things, isn't there? Scott Edwards, will Riddler fully become Riddler? Yes. Red Panda, I'm pretty sure you are the most underrated channel about superhero movies. Your content is so good. You have to promote yourself harder because it's a shame you don't have the success you should have. Well, thank you, Red Panda. Yeah, I am very, very lazy. I should be promoting myself, but I don't want to pay for advertising and things. But I should share my videos a lot more. So thank you for the love, guys. CS the Director, I like how you keep talking about RTSV. I used to watch Chris Wong's ping pong flicks. He's fake. He builds his channel on RTSV. He turned his back on it overall. Fake like Grace Clickbait Randolph. Well, Chris is interesting, yes. He certainly tried to become a journalist, a YouTuber that talks about all movies. Yeah, I think he's a genuine fan, but he's also doing it for the business now. It's a business. And that's the difference. You know, these people are there to make money. I think they're genuine fans and they care about what they're talking about. But basically, now, once they're successful, it's about the money. And you're there. You're a means to an end to them. It's the way it is. It's like someone who runs a supermarket. They're not doing anything bad. 80s Rewind at times 90s. Do you think Keaton's Batman will be a surprise in any other movies? Again, it's difficult because of the delays, because we're getting new leadership. It's very difficult. Things could change very, very quickly. So that could have been the case, and that may not be the case. Ronnie Dodge, I would love Robin Van Persie to be assistant manager, as Robin said he didn't like Ollie's ways of coaching. And Ollie said he only took his number 20. That would be funny. Well, it's interesting, you know, because he's Dutch. Teng Hang is Dutch as well, I think. So that may be something that they're doing. Scott Edwards, who do you think will be the main villain for the Batman sequel? Penguin. Scott, there will be multiple villains, and I think it's going to be a Batman Arkham movie, which means loads of villains and not just one. Lees B. Young, going to be watching the Batman tonight. Doubt I'll be able to get through it. Hopefully it's good. Well, it's a very good film. I love it. Films are subjective, of course, so I do hope you enjoy it. Lees B. Young. CS the Director, Chris changed ever since he got that stupid blazer. Anyone could be successful, remain the same. RTSV is restored to Snyderverse. Yeah, listen, he did change. He did change. There's no question about it. He made a big announcement about it a year or so ago. It's his decision, isn't it? He's got a platform now. What he does clearly works for him. But it is a shame because I think he was a genuine guy when he was smaller. But this is what happens, I'm afraid. With success, people change. I don't think he's changed. I still think he's a nice bloke and everything. He's just trying to make money. Android 108XX. The main thing is to enjoy what you're doing. Don't put pressure on yourself. Go with the flow with the channel. Patience is key. Yes, because the reality is it may never be successful. But if that was just my aim, I wouldn't be coming here doing what I'm doing because I do like talking about this stuff. And if that actually becomes successful, then great. Scott Edwards, could Poison Ivy be in the sequel? Yes, anything's possible. In fact, because Catwoman's gone, she could come back with Poison Ivy. Dr. Zashizaka, yo ho, good evening, Dr. Zashizaka. Scott Edwards, plan to be cool. Sorry, Scott Edwards, Riddler planned to be cool. Yes, he did. That was his plan for sure. Just like Kevin Spacey in Seven. Dr. Zashizaka, what's up, Mick? What's up? Dr. Zashizaka, Red Panda, if you want on advice for me, you should share the important videos that may have a huge impact on your channel. For example, the one when you saw the Batman earlier, it should have given you more views. Well, it certainly did at the time give me more views, and it took me over to 1,000 subscribers, so it certainly did something. Dr. Zashizaka, always a pleasure to be part of the chat. Thank you, Dr. Zashizaka. If you're in the live chat, smash the like button if you haven't already. If you haven't subscribed, please subscribe. If you have subscribed, please make sure you are actually still subscribed. Ronnie Dodge, gonna go, mate. Have a good night. You too, Ronnie. Thanks for checking in on us. Scott Edwards, the only part of his plan that failed was killing the mayor. True. Siesta Director, whatever you don't go on Facebook, DCEU, they hate me. They're because I'm always posting about Restore the Snyderverse. One of the admins even called me stupid and immediately deleted my post. Keep it up. Thank you. Android 118 XX. I love watching the live action 90s Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtle movies during childhood. Are you a fan of those movies? I think I saw the first movie and I saw it in cinemas. So, yeah, I like it. I like the one. I certainly love one of them, yeah. I might even like both, but I haven't seen them for years. Siesta Director, do you collect any figures, pops, comics, things in the things in for fandom? No, the only thing I collect are the Blu-rays, the 4K Blu-rays. Creation Cake, got to head out as well. Just past 6 p.m. here. Need to get some work done. Mick, thank you as always. See you and bye, chat. Thank you very much, Creation Cake. Have a good one. Lee's B. Young. I have to force myself to watch a Batman film, which is sad. How the Batman films have fallen. Oh, dear, Lee's B. Young. Why are you prejudging this film? How do you know you're not going to like it? I think you're going to enjoy it. It's very faithful to the comics. Reno Jack, Mick, were you ever a fan of pro wrestling? Well, years ago as a kid, it used to be on the telly and I used to watch it and I just used to laugh at it. But no, I've never been a real fan, no. Red Panda, I tried to collect some figures, but they are so expensive, especially the best ones. Yeah, exactly. Scott Edwards, Batman Begins is one of the best CBMs ever made. Oh, yeah, that is such a good movie. One of my favorites, one of my favorite Batman movies. Sonic Fan 22. Are you into anime? I'm afraid not, but then I've never watched any anime, so I can't judge it. Dr. Zashizaka, Liz BU, go see it. It's a masterpiece. Noir detective movie for sure. John, have you seen the G.I. Joe movies? No. Ashley Me, bye, Creation K. Siesta Director, what time zone are you on? Here it's 2 p.m. I just want to keep up with these live streams due to time. Right. The time here is 10 past 8 in the evening here in Cyprus. So I live in Cyprus, a little island in the Mediterranean, and it's now 10 past 8 in the evening. I don't know what time zone that is. Must be, I don't know. European Standard Time, whatever it is. Who knows? But it's 10 past 8 in the evening. Reno Jack, I absolutely love Batman Begins. My only gripe is that I prefer the story where Joe Chill is never caught. Yeah, I think obviously Chris wanted to go that way because that's the way he wanted to take the story. He wanted Bruce Wayne to lose his chance at revenge. So it's an interesting take. Dr. Zashizaka, Creation Case, see you. So we have 12 people in the chat. We have 12 likes. Everything's going swimmingly. There's no a-holes in the chat. We're doing well. Everything is all right. Liz B. Yoon, do you get any natural disasters there? Thankfully, no. We get unnatural disasters like crazy drivers. We get strong winds sometimes, but no, not really. To be fair, we're quite lucky. Now and again, you might get a little earthquake that doesn't do any damage. Siesta Director, I'm in the US Eastern Time. Will you be doing these on weekends also or just weekdays? No, I'm here every single evening. Unless I can't. Dr. Zashisaka, my only gripe with Avatar 2 is the revenue will go to Disney. Yep, that's what I hate about it. Red Panda, how is it in Cyprus? All I know about Cyprus is that it has a great beaches. Yes, Cyprus is a little island, a beautiful island. It's you've got the north, which is basically you've got Turkish Cypriots living there. And here in the south, it's us Greek Cypriots living here. The weather's shit right now, really cold. But once the clocks go forward, our summer will begin and we'll get highs of 25, 30. Lows will be 23. And we start to warm up. Yes, we get lovely summers. Android 118 XX. I love the Man of Steel movie. The only issue I had is that Clark and Lois' relationship felt rushed in the movie. What do you think? I want to answer that question. Lees B. Yoon, do you enjoy going live or see it as a kind of a job? Oh, I like going live, yeah. It's not a job because I don't make any money out of it. So for it to be a job, I'd have to get paid to do it. So no, this is just fun to me. I do it. Listen, there's two reasons why I do it. Because I like talking to you guys and it helps expand the channel as well, which I want to do. So obviously it's a two-pronged thing. Right. Mick, do you have a day job? I'm quite jealous that you can chat about movies and TV every day, lol. I don't have a job at the moment. Not a kind of, I don't lift things or anything like that. What I do right now is I write, direct, and star in my own plays here in Cyprus, which I don't see as a job. That's what I do out here. I'm developing the first English-speaking dramas here on Cypriot TV as well, and that's what I'm doing. Right. Yes, Android 118 XX. I did feel that the relationship between Clark and Lois was rushed. It seemed to me they were more interested in the kind of climactic end of the world kind of stuff rather than developing that relationship like Dick Donner and Tom Mankiewicz did in Superman the movie. But that's not the kind of movie they wanted to make. So fair enough. Siesta Director, how is it properly pronounced? Gyros. How's the food in that area? Gyros. That is literally a doner kebab, my friend. That's what we call in the UK a doner kebab. A gyros. And there's pizza souvlaki. It's a barbecue, basically. Sonic Fan 22. Thoughts on the live-action G.I. Joe movies? I haven't seen them. I'm sorry. I feel so bad when someone asks me about something that I've never seen. It's like I'm not doing my job properly. But, yeah. I've never seen those movies. Because I've never heard of G.I. No, I heard of G.I. Joe, actually. It was a toy, wasn't it? But I don't have interest in them, unfortunately. I'm sure they're great. Alex, what is your opinion on Hulk 2003? Are you talking about Ang Lee's Hulk? I love both Hulk movies, and I think Ang Lee did something so revolutionary. I love the split screens. I love the fact, how adorable that he tried to make it like a live-action comic. People hated it, a bit like they hate the Snyder DC stuff, because they don't understand it. I think Ang Lee's Hulk is absolutely fantastic. Eric Banner is fucking awesome. It's a great cast. I really enjoyed that movie. Maybe the CGI is a bit ropey on the Hulk, but I still think it's cool. Siesta Director, when will you see Fast 9? Why haven't you seen them? They just don't interest me, Siesta Director. Red Panda, my dream job is to work at a cinema and watch movies before everyone. Yes, I do like watching movies early. Well, certain movies. Hashling me. There was actually an animated movie of G.I. Joe, or was it? I didn't know that. Jude the Fourth, the British version of G.I. Joe, is an action man. That's right. Speaking as a British American living in America, yeah. We all used to have action men when we were kids. Action man. Yeah, action man was cool. But of course, we're not allowed to have things like that anymore. We've all got to play with Barbie. Who's looking forward to Margot Robbie's feminist Barbie movie? Alex Ang Lee. Yeah, I love that film. I don't know why it's so hated. Because it's different. People hate what they don't understand. As Jonathan Kent said in Man of Steel, right? That's all it is. It's different. I think it's better. It's better than fucking Ruffalo and Professor Hulk. Anyway. Reno Jack, who would win in a fight, RoboCop or Terminator? My money is on RoboCop. Dead or alive, you're coming from me. What a great, that's the originality we don't get today. What a fabulous concept. The first two movies, awesome. Android 118 XX, I have the strength of Hercules. Good. Red Panda, I don't know what happened to Margot Robbie. These people all live in a bubble. That's why they're nut jobs. Imagine turning down project after project to make a feminist Barbie movie because she doesn't like what Barbie represents, right? So she's going to try and change the narrative. This is how nuts these people are. They should all be in a padded cell, honestly. They shouldn't be around decent people because they're nuts. What difference to the world does that make? Lee's B.U. Fast and Furious went downhill faster than Batman after Fast 5. Fast 5 was a good movie. Women today are turning into the new misogynists. Interesting point. Well, yes, men are public enemy number one, aren't they? I don't care. I mean, women still want to sleep with me, so... Hashling me. Margot should take a rest for her own. Yeah, definitely. Jude the Fourth. This is why greatly appreciate indie cinema. Sometimes Hollywood can be too self-indulgent. Sometimes. Reno Jack, Margot Robbie is terrible outside of Wolf of Wall Street, lol. Red Panda, good one, Mick. Well, doesn't she get her kit off in that? She got her kit off for a long time. That's what's so ironic about Margot Robbie. All her early movies, she got her kit off all the time. It's fucking hilarious. Even in James Gunn's The Suicide Squad, that whole stuff when she kills that gangster, that was all part of her feminist narrative. And you could tell she got in his ear and said, right, let's, Margot, but Harley Quinn isn't a feminist icon. That's not what she is. Liz B.U. Margot Robbie was good in The Wolf of Wall Street. Yes, especially when she took her clothes off. Liz B. Young, she's obviously very attractive. Yeah, there's lots of attractive women out there, my friend. You've got to have a bit of a talent, haven't you? Red Panda, what is the real problem with United? Do you know what? I don't think Margot Robbie is that overly attractive anyway. I think she's, in terms of look, she's overrated. The real problem with United, my friend, is we had a legendary, iconic manager. He left. The leadership changed as well. And we've made a lot of mistakes with managerial appointments. Jude the Fourth, have you watched any of the award season films? So far, I've watched Belfast and Spencer. I've seen Belfast. I've seen Spencer, and I've seen the one that everyone's going mad about, and I forgot Coda. I've seen Coda as well. I've seen the Benedict Cumberbatch one about the loud dog or whatever it's called. I found that very boring. I had to drink lots of coffee to keep me awake. So, yeah, I do normally make sure I see these award movies. Hasn't me, Mike, did you like Margot in Focus? Again, she's just getting her kit off. That's all she does, get her kit off. Not anymore, though, because she's a feminist now. All of a sudden, now she's successful. These people, honestly. Reno Jack. I can watch any Leo DiCaprio movie, but have you seen Don't Look Up? It should be called Don't Look At. Pretty mediocre film. I have seen that film, and I think it's a very interesting subject matter, by the way. And I think it's a good kind of take on it. I think Leo's amazing. I don't know why people hate that film. But it's subjective, of course. And I'm definitely not disrespecting your opinion. It's just my opinion is it's all right. And this is another responsibility of being a YouTuber. You have to respect other people's opinions, or you won't have a platform. If you are thinking of having a YouTube channel, you have to, sometimes you can be passionate. Sometimes when you're a kind of a content creator, you hear a lot of takes, you think are bad takes, but you have to calm down. Jude the 4th. You might like When I Told You. That's probably her best film. I saw her in that film. She was all right. They tried to make her like this Academy, royalty, someone who should be nominated for awards. She's all right. Listen, she's all right. She's not a great actress, though. She's no Jodie Foster, right? Hashtag me. I like Leo in Catch Me If You Can. Brilliant film. What a film. And Amy Adams is in that film as well. Now, Amy Adams is a great actress. Margot Robbie's not a great actress. Amy Adams is. And she's been doing it since her guest turn in Smallville. And she's an amazing actress. Red Panda, I really liked the movie called Night House from 2021. It's really underrated. Never heard of it, my friend. I'm really looking forward to the sequel of that Disney film Amy Adams did. Lee Bijun, have you seen A Room for Romeo Brass? I'm afraid I haven't, no. Jude the 4th, do you watch any period dramas like Pride and Prejudice or Sense and Sensibility? I love period dramas. I liked Ripper Street. That was one of my favorite ones. Ripper Street was amazing. Not your traditional period drama, but I really liked it. When I first watched it, I thought it was going to be about Jack the Ripper. It wasn't, obviously, but yeah, very good show. Red Panda, Amy Adams in Nocturnal Animals and Arrival is perfect. She's always perfect. She's amazing. She is sensational. Ashley, me. Mick, have you seen Enchanted? Yes, and I'm very looking forward to the sequel that's coming. That's going to be amazing. I love Enchanted. And again, Amy proves what a great talent she is. Such a sweet film. Are we talking about Enchanted, the Disney movie, or are you talking about Uncharted? Reno Jack, speaking of Jack the Ripper, are you familiar with Gotham by Gaslight? I am. I've got the animated movie. Very good. John, do you think the new Willy Wonka movie will be any good? I think it's going to be awesome. Yeah, I can't wait to see it. That's been delayed as well. There's something going on over at WB, isn't there? Lee Bijun, I'm not into all these action movies. I do not understand how you guys sit through 5-10 minute action scenes. I tell you what, Lee Bijun, you sound like someone who's very, very hard to please. You don't like Batman movies anymore. You're not excited for the Batman. I love action, but I love a good story as well. It's about variety, isn't it? Oh, dear. Right, guys, I'm going to be nice and give you another 10 minutes. We've gone over an hour today because I started at a reasonable time. We've got 34 volts on my pole. Who is the greatest supervillain in DCEU history? General Zod, 91%. Orm, 9%. Lee Bijun. I'm not into all these new action movies. I do not understand how you guys still... Oh, no, I've read that. Red Panda. It's important how they are made. If they are CGI, it's bad. And the camera is moving all around. It can be a mess. I agree. Hashling me. Can we have another 15 minutes, please? I think 10 minutes is enough. Hashling me. John, did not like Charlie and the Chocolate Factory movie with Johnny Depp. Oh, I love that movie. Lots of fun. Sonic Fan 2020... Sonic Fan 22. Is COVID worse over where you are? I think we get about 2,000 infections a day, but we don't get any deaths. And if we do get any deaths, it's a couple of people or one person, normally elderly people. But yeah, we get about a couple of thousand a day still. Jude the Fourth. Maybe you might like the MS Marvel series coming out in June. I doubt it. But the COVID restrictions here are really bad. You need COVID passes wherever you go, and you need to be able to prove the COVID pass is yours as well. Very strict. Supermarkets, restaurants, it's total bullshit. There's not much coming my way from Marvel that I'm excited about. Like everyone, I'm excited about Doctor Strange and the multiverse of cameos. That should be interesting. I don't understand the obsession over the MCU, honestly. Jude the Fourth, are you a Harry Potter fan? I am a big Harry Potter fan. I love the films. I liked the first Fantastic Beasts as well. The second one was disappointing and didn't make much sense. But yes, I do like the Harry Potter films. And great to see Daniel Radcliffe plotting a brilliant course in his career with indie films, streaming movies. He's doing so well. Reno Jack, who is your favourite Bond actor? I think I'm going to go for Roger Moore, who was my first Bond, and he was also a friend of my father's. So, yes, Roger Moore. Android 180XX, loved Action Man as a kid. Which one did you like? The one I liked was the black and orange theme. What's happened to it? Why has it disappeared? It would be great to bring it back in this LGBTQ era. I don't think they like it. I think that's part of the problem. I think I've got the same one as you did. Actually, me. How about your Bond girl? Ooh, Jane Seymour in Live and Let Die. Oh, my God. Talk about stunning. John, apart from Batman, what are your favourite Michael Keaton movies? One of them is Pacific Heights with Matthew Modine and Melanie Griffith. Excellent psychological thriller where Michael plays an absolute nut job. And obviously, that movie, when he's a snowman, Jack Frost, awesome as well. I'm Batman. Tell your friends about me. Who are you? I'm Batman. Jude the Fourth. Matthew Modine is a good actor. I loved him in Vision Quest. Never saw that, but he's a good actor, yes. Matthew has done a lot of good stuff. Hashling, me. Do you like Birdman? Yes, very good film. Yes, he's excellent in that. I think that's where all the hype again came from Michael Keaton because of Birdman. Oh, yes, and he's excellent in The Paper. That was a good film. And Glenn Close is in that. Robert Duvall, who I love as an actor as well. Robert Duvall, in his younger days, would have been a great Perry White. Lee's BU, I think I'm just holding on to sentimental films. When you go back and watch old movies, they're not always as good as you remember. I suppose things always improve with the not that there isn't bad films today. Do you know what? When I go and watch old films I love, I still enjoy them. I still get something out of them. A classic's a classic. The first Lethal Weapon, still a great movie. Superman the movie, still a great movie. Star Wars: A New Hope, still a great movie. A Nightmare on Elm Street, still a great movie. I think all these films are just great to me. And these old shows like Knight Rider, a bit dated, but you can still enjoy them. John, did you like Michael Keaton in Spider-Man Homecoming? I did. I thought he was really good. Quite an intimidating villain. Red Panda, I'm so sorry for Keaton that Morbius will be garbage. Well, Keaton doesn't care. He's not even in the main film. He's only in the post-credit scenes. But we don't know if it's going to be garbage. That's what they're saying. Android 118XX, what are your favourite Jackie Chan movies? I've never seen one. Although, wasn't he Lethal Weapon 4? So I might as well say Lethal Weapon 4. Or was that Jet Li? Oh dear, I'm going to be accused of being a racist. I think that was Jet Li, actually. Sorry, Jackie. Oops. Red Panda, he is in the Morbius. He appeared in the trailers. Yes, he was in the trailers. I think the rumour is they removed that stuff. Reno Jack, well, Mick, you've never seen Rush Hour, great Jackie Chan film. I've heard of it, but I never saw it, no. Sonic Fan 22, do you got any dance skills? Nope. Break not. I can barely make it to the toilet, let alone dancing. Right, 3 minutes to go, everyone. It's been a great chat, though. Get your comments in while you still can. Sister Director, what did you think of Kong versus Godzilla? I read they're making another one starting soon. Did you hear about that? Yes, they're filming in Australia for the sequel. I thought the stuff between Kong and Godzilla was awesome. The people stuff was boring. June the 4th, Black Adam is an interesting film. It is. Since The Rock is in it, it's going to make money. You would imagine so. Hopefully that's a really good film. At least we get to see that this year. Ashley me, Mick, do you know IP Man? I do. Reno Jack, I would highly recommend Rush Hour next time you want to watch a comedy. I shall check it out. John, what was Jet Li in Lethal Weapon 4? John, that was Jet Li in Lethal Weapon 4. Yeah, I thought so. Got that wrong. If I was an elite YouTuber, I'd now be accused of being racist, which I am not. People make mistakes. Yeah, well, Jet Li was pretty cool in that film. Lee Bajun, got to find a free website to watch Batman when you finish going live. I've seen the Batman. Creation K, I'm back for a bit, but Huss listening in. Well, just listening in. Well, I'm going in a minute. A couple of minutes, under a couple of minutes, I'm going anyway, Creation K. Creation K, whilst eating. Sonic Fan 22, what is your favourite decade? I thought the 90s were pretty cool. I loved the 80s because I was younger then, but the 90s were very, very cool. I mean, 1990 was the year I saw Ghost. What a film that was. Creation Kick. Oh, okay, no props. Siesta Director, will Batgirl be out this year or what might happen? Anything. It could be out in December. It could be out next December. We're going to have to wait and see. The odds are maybe we'll get it this year. I don't know, though. Android 118XX. No meatballs today, Mick. Not today, Android 118XX. Lees B. Young. Was you ever in a... Let's say that again. Android 180XX. No meatballs today, Mick. Lee Bujun, was you ever into talk radio? No. Creation K, what is Ghost, Mick? Ghost is a film starring Patrick Swayze and Demi Moore. I'm absolutely stunned you've never heard of Ghost. And Whoopi Goldberg's in it. It's a great movie. How have you never seen Ghost? That is bad. Very bad. Hashling, me. I love 80s and 90s. Me too. Sonic Fan 22. 90s still the best, yeah. Please don't ask Patty Jenkins to do a film set in the 90s. Look how badly she set a film in the 80s. Croatian Game, maybe heard of it, but not seen. Oh, right. Oh, my God. CS the director, will you be doing several streams tomorrow like earlier today? Well, the DCEU Daily is pre-recorded and it goes on a premiere live, so you can comment on it while it's airing. So there'll be the DCEU Daily. There may be a couple more videos, but whatever happens, there'll be at least the DCEU Daily and a live chat like this in the evening. Lee Bijun, Ghost a classic. Absolutely. What a film. Creation K, I was born in 2000, so before my time. You were born in 2000, oh, so you're 22. Wow. I feel sorry for anyone who missed the 90s and 80s. The 2000s is the shit decade. Red Panda, how did you have so many ideas for videos? Oh, well, Red Panda, there's lots to talk about. There's always something to talk about DC and the DCEU. Oh, yes. You just have to sit down and think about what you're going to talk about. There's lots of stuff to talk about. Creation K, 21, not 22 yet. Fair enough. Android 180XX. Have you watched Game of Thrones? Oh, yes. Great show. A lot of money spent on it. Great production values. Lee Bijun, got to go. Thanks for your time. See ya. Thank you, Lee Bijun. Great to talk to you. Reno Jack, new age moviegoers will never know the beauty of making poetry while sitting behind their lady. R.I.P. Patrick Swayze, what a legend. CS the director, the 90s was the best. I grew up during the best films in movie, video games, and seeing how technology has improved it was a wild time back then. And of course, the 90s is when The Simpsons started, I think, or was it the late 80s? Creation K, well, some great films came out around the time I was born, such as Matrix, yes, Unbreakable, Batman Begins, yes, 2005, yeah, etc. Of course, I saw these films later, but still. Yeah, the early noughties, there was still some good stuff. But once we got into the noughties, things, you know, the creative bankruptcy really started. And look where we are now. CS the director, do you watch The Truth 31? He too talks daily on Restore the Snyderverse. I don't know. Creation K, I'm still working back looking at more films from the past. Recently watched Point Break, awesome movie. So I was bound to probably come across Ghost sooner or later. Oh yeah, Point Break's a great movie, but Ghost is a classic. No Easter eggs, no cameos, but a great movie. This has been Movies TV Mad. I'm Mick, your host with the most. Just ask your girlfriends and your wives. Like, share, comment, subscribe. Hit the notification bell. Please hit the notification bell once you subscribe so you never miss this perfection. And where are we here? Reno Jack, The Departed is one of, if not the greatest movie of 2000, in my opinion. It's one of them. It's a great movie. Creation K, creative bankruptcy, I felt became quite prominent from 2015 onwards. I agree. CS the director, thoughts on the She-Hulk trailer? Crap, not interesting. Another MCU sitcom. I was excited for that, but now I'm hearing Ruffalo say he's going to hand over the reins. It's shit. It's crap. It's another underwhelming piece of shit from Kevin Feige and the MCU. Remember, we will see each other tomorrow. Well, I will be back with the DCEU Daily. I'll be back with another Movies TV Mad Live in the evening. Let's get rid of this so we can say goodbye properly. It's so annoying. Right. Sonic Fan 22. Later, bro. Later, Sonic Fan 22. Android 108XX. What do you think of the Game of Thrones prequel that will be on HBO Max? The trailer looks good. Obviously, as a Doctor Who fan, really excited to see Matt Smith in that as well. Nearly said Matt Reeves. Creation K, wave back. See you later, everyone. So until we see each other together, I can't get my words out. Hang on. Ashley, me. Same time. Hopefully, my friend, maybe slightly earlier, maybe the same time. I will keep you posted. So until we see each other again, hang on. Reno Jack, peace to the legend. Mick, thanks as always. Thank you, Reno. Thank you very much. Till we see each other again. Goodbye. Au revoir. Alfie the same. See you again soon. Great live chat, everyone. Really enjoyed it. See you again tomorrow.